Okay, here I'm doing a reupholstering a seat on one of my friend's snowmobiles. Anyways, I told him to give him a hand. This is how I do it. Basically, you take your seat and then just cut out all along the seams on the seat, and that's about it. Then you lay it down and you cut out your pieces, and just make sure to give it like a good, about a little bit bigger than what it is. So you just trace it out with a marker on your fabric or whatever you're going to use. And like, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Like, you could put it up there to try to save the upholstery or whatever, just as long as you're cutting. So you're cutting out all these pieces again, basically, and you're sewing them together. Make sure to mark it though, like back right, or back left, front, and that's the rear of the sled. So there's one big chunk in the middle here, and like I said, when you're cutting out your pieces, give yourself a bit of fabric to sew with, right? So, and that's about it. So you just cut them all out. So what I would do is I'd probably sew all the sides of these first. Start from here and, put it in the machine, go up and all along it. And you got to remember that it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, because you're going to be tacking it down and pulling on the fabric on the sides. So you want to have a little bit more for the bottom of the plywood, right? When it goes over your form, your sponge. So that's about it. It's real simple. So I'll take another video once I'm starting to put it together. Good thing to do is mark this type of stuff though, like mark a 1 here and a 1 there, so you know it goes together, and like 1 over here and or 2 there and 2 there, 2 there, so you can, when you're sewing it, you know which way it's going together, right? That's about it. Real simple to do, and you can do it with any fabric pretty well. But the stuff that stretches, like the upholstery that it's got a little bit of stretch to it, might not be as good in the cold, but it does a lot better job, because you can kind of like torque her down once you cut your new board for the bottom of your foam, right? Make sure it's all good and try to use the same thickness and all that. Lighter the better, I guess, but there you go. So I'm going to start drawing out some of these with a nice marker. That's the best thing to have, is a marker. And you want to give yourself, like I said, a good, about an inch, or not even an inch, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch on each side. So lay it out nice and flat, right? So it's old and decrepit. Then start drawing out your, you take your marker and kind of hold it out about there and go all on. You're just doing the shape of it, right? And that's about it. Cut her out. Get the old lady to sew it together, or do it yourself, or whatever. Good enough.